to be here today. And you guys can have a seat because we have a few speakers. So, Frankie, I don't know if it should be Mr. Castelluccio, Mr. Valley, Frankie. I want to be respectful. But this is not the first time we've encountered each other. 1973. I'm 6 years old. And if you know Newark, Fourth Ward back then, my cousin Dino had an uncle who was connected. He was very smart, though, because when I was little, my uncle was at college for about 6 or 7 years. We didn't see him a lot because he was away at college. But anyway, the fountain in Belleville, we had the first 2 rows of seats. The whole family was there, 6 years old. Middle of the show, you look down and you say, I mustn't be doing good because this kid's sleeping. And it was me. But Frankie, you were the soundtrack and the song that we all lived our lives by. You know, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and there was hits then, but my parents and their aunts and uncles grew up in the 60s. There was hits then. My daughter Carmela is here right now, and she loves the Jersey Boys, and she's 12 years old, and she knows about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. So, congratulations, what a great honor. I want to welcome you, and I want to bring up the councilman for the city of Newark, who helped make all this happen, Aníbal Ramos Jr., our North Ward councilman.
Thank you, Phil, and good morning to each and every one of you. You know, I was born and raised in Columbus Homes, and for us, Stephen Crane Village represented where a lot of our families wanted to be, Joe D, back in the late 70s and early 80s. But for me, it's really an honor to welcome each and every one of you to this important event where we recognize one of Newark's favorite sons, the living legend, Frankie Valli. Frankie's story represents an important part of Newark's history and that of the North Ward and the original First Ward. As a matter of fact, outside of New York City, the First Ward of the city of Newark at one point represented the 5th largest Italian-American community in the United States. The Italian immigrant experience and its origins in the First Ward and the city of Newark is something that deserves to be honored and celebrated in our city. To the residents of Stephen Crane Village, we thank you for allowing us to honor one of your sons in a special way. And on this historic day, Frankie Valli is making his way back to you, babe. Thank you so much. And Frankie, it's a real honor to welcome you back to Stephen Crane Village and the First Ward.
That note's got to be a lot higher, Aníbal. That note, I mean, I respect you for trying, but very good. If you look right behind us, unbelievably beautiful Branch Brook Park. Part of, again, just like Frankie Valli's part of the fabric of the North Ward, Branch Brook Park, the cherry blossoms, and all the great things that happen there, part of the fabric of the North Ward. Our county executive, our next speaker, has done an unbelievable job making it even better than it was years ago. We have more cherry blossoms than Washington, D.C., and it's because of the hard work of our county executive, Joe DiVincenzo. Joe D.
You know, it took a Latino to bring Frankie Valli back to... I don't understand it. Neighbor, thank you. Louis Quintana, thank you. I want to thank the entire city. This is a great day for all of us, not only for Newark. And listen, I lived on Parker Street. This, of course, was my park growing up. And it's absolutely beautiful park. And the first thing Frankie said to me was about Branch Brook Park. You know, it was a nice park when we grew up, Frankie, but it's a much better park today, I have to tell you, if you go through it. This is a destination for not only for the entire world right here. Everybody knows Branch Brook Park, and everybody knows you. I want to just thank you for coming back. My wife is very upset with me, because she loves you. She wanted to be here today. She wanted to know why didn't I tell her about it. I didn't know until yesterday Thank you, Aniba, for telling me yesterday. This is my chief of staff, Phil Elijah. He's been planning this. You know that story that he told you about the Fountain Restaurant that you told him he was sleeping? He hasn't been to one of your concerts yet. Listen, he hasn't been to one. He's been to Bruce Springsteen about 155 times. But he still loves you. I'm only teasing you, Frankie. He's been there. But thank you for coming, and I'd just like to present you this. This is the key, not of Newark, but for Essex County. We all love you. New Jersey loves you. The world loves you, Frankie. Thank you for what you have done for all of us, especially us Italian Americans. It's a big key. It doesn't open too many doors, though. Yeah, let's give it time, Phil. Come on.
You want us to hold on to that? Sure. Thank you. That'll be right here. Thank you, Joe D. Next, councilman represents the city of Newark, another North Water, is in North Water, and Ebel's in North Water, and councilman in North Water, Councilman Louis Quintana, North Water. Let's hear it for our councilman.
Good morning. We're good? Here today because Frankie Valli is important for Newark. History is important in Newark. History cannot be erased, and we cannot forget people who deserve those streets came out themselves and making Newark is a great place to. I'm gonna leave this microphone because it's probably not. The batteries are out. The batteries are out. But you know, we cannot erase history in any given city in America. We gotta capture history every moment. And those that paved the way, we have to honor them for paving the way. And Frankie Valli has represented Newark as an ambassador of music. And the members of the council and all of us together with County Executive Vicento, Councilor Ramos, we're delighted because we want to do these things throughout the city, giving recognition to those who paved the way. And the days of public housing, I remember Tony Carino talking to me about Frankie Valli. Late Carino, Steve Adubato, a young man at Tom's Restaurant on the North Wall. So again,
Test.
Councilman, Frankie Valli is Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons are New Jersey Hall of Famers, Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. Tomorrow night, NJ Pack performance. So if anyone, look online, get those tickets because Frankie is performing right in Newark. And who'd have thought years ago when we were growing up that there'd be a world-class performing arts center in the city of Newark? It's spectacular. Go to NJ Pack tomorrow night, see Frankie Valli perform. I was contacted by the New Jersey Hall of Fame about how can we honor Frankie Valli appropriately? Can we get a street named after him? And I turned it over to the city, but I want to thank the president of the New Jersey Hall of Fame for putting this idea out there, for remembering the important people and things in New Jersey, because we all put New Jersey first. The president, Steve Edwards.
Maybe I'll speeding. How about I asked working it? I asked him to MC in falsetto tonight to honor you, but he's not doing a very good job if that's what he's doing. I want to recognize is another New Jersey Hall of Famer, Dennis Dyken from the Smithereen, infamous band here in New Jersey, around the world. So I just want to thank some folks, and I'll get off the dais. I want to thank, of course, Councilman O'D. I want to thank Councilman Ramos, Councilman Quintana. I want to thank Myra putting this together, Sam Gonzalez of Allie's team, Dean, Mike Fordham, and Uzel. Thank you. Give them a round of applause because they really. I want to thank all these Newark officials for making this possible. Frankie has been an extraordinary ambassador to the city of Newark and, of course, to the state of New Jersey. And when you do this today, Jody, you're sending a message to children in this area and throughout Newark that if you dream, like Frankie did, living here in this complex, you find your role models, and you work hard and you work smart and you never give up, you can go very, very far in life and perhaps reach the pinnacle. My dad grew up not far from here in the Seth Boyden housing project in Newark. He always wanted to be a doctor and dreamed like Frankie did, but he dropped out of high school in 1953, flunked out of every course, and he kind of drifted through life. But in 1966, he put Man of Levante's impossible dream on, and he looked in the mirror, and he resolved himself to become a brain surgeon, if you could believe that. By the time he was 40, with the support of my loving mother, who's right behind Dennis over there, believe it or not, 10 years later, from Seth Boyden Housing Project, he became a brain surgeon. He willed it to happen. And I bring that story up because, like Frankie, they dreamed. And that's what we really want to get out with this street sign, is get the word out that everyone should dream and go for their dreams and never, ever give up. That is critical. So, Hall of Fame, of course, knows how great Frankie is. We're doing a lot ourselves to showcase his amazing life. You may have seen inspirational posters. My UPS driver's here, if you don't mind. He's just wants to say a few words. We're displaying Frankie on inspirational posters at transportation hubs around the state. We just created a Frankie Valley lesson plan, so we can help inspire perhaps another Frankie Valley or a Francine Valley, a female version of Frankie. And later this year, we're going to be opening an entertainment and learning center at the American Dream Complex right next to MetLife Stadium. It's a 10,000 square foot museum, essentially, where you'll be able, check this out, be able to sing on our karaoke stage next to a hologram of Frankie Valley singing "Can't Take My Eyes Off of You." He was generous enough to do that for us last year. That is going to be a lot of fun. So I just want to say thank you, Frankie. By the way, we have two things in common: the icon and legend that you are. I'm not an icon and a legend, but my first name is your middle name, Stephen. You spell it with a PH. But I bowled at the Four Seasons Bowling Alley in 1971, and I hope you were a better bowler than I was. I think my average score was about a 55. What years were you there? 60s. Well, I came along 10 years later. The ball has weighed more than I did, by the way. So anyway, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much.
Oh, I didn't see that. Is this for me?
No. It's still working on that. I don't know what
Okay.
it's called.
Thank you very much. I'm going to try to speak loud. Thank you, Steve. I look forward to going to the Hall of Fame when it opens up at the American Dream Mall. It's going to be exciting. I want to recognize Councilwoman Louise Roundtree for being here. Councilwoman, thank you so much. We are at a Newark Housing Authority site, and we want to recognize and call up to say a few words representing the Newark Housing Authority, the president of the board, Norma Gonzalez. Norma?
Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day and a great day. I want to thank our county administrators, our councilmen, our residents, everybody who has made this day possible for us. Frankie Valli, I grew up with your music. I love the music, and you could have not chosen a better location for a street naming today. As the representative of the Newark Housing Authority, I would just like to add that the Stephen Crane Village is going through a major renovation. Want to thank all our city officials and senators and county exec for putting in millions of dollars for the renovations of Stephen Crane, which started last month. So hopefully we'll be back next year to look at all the wonderful renovations being done on this facility. But once again, on behalf of the City of Newark, Newark Housing Authority, I thank you, and let's just enjoy today. Thanks.
Does it work if I'm, no? Not if I'm closer either. Okay. I wanted to recognize, she's not here today, but the New Jersey State Senator who represents this district, Maria Teresa Ruiz, couldn't be here. But Frankie, we have a resolution from the New Jersey State Legislature honoring you and recognizing today in this resolution. So congratulations on that on behalf of the Senator. And for the official recognition, I'm going to call back up the councilman from the North Ward, Anibal Ramos. Anibal. I think so. Yeah, we're going to do the unveiling. Jamiris, are we doing the unveiling now?
This, and this is a proclamation.
I'm going to ask Councilman Quintana and Councilman Roundtree to come up. We also have a few items on behalf of the City of Newark. The first is an official proclamation acknowledging today's street dedication. We want to say thank you to Frankie Valli for honoring us on this important day. And Councilman Quintana will present the official medal of the City of Newark. It's our version of the key to the city. So thank you so much, Frankie.
This is the highest medal of honor for our citizens, councilmen, the students together. We're live. County Executive. This is on behalf of our city.
Go around back, please.
Go around the inside.
Here's the resolution, Frankie, from the city.
Go around back to Tony. Going back to Tony. Here. Right here, everyone. Rio be benedica, Frankie. Oh.
Meet you.
You're good? We're good. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to do the official unveiling. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but we'll deal with that next week at our council meeting. We're going to ask Frankie Valli and his family to approach the street sign as we do the official unveiling, and you all are going to help us count this down.
You gotta go stand under your street sign. Just hold on to it. Stand under my street.
That's right, exactly. Be careful with the wire.
It's too many.
Bobby, let me know.
Let me see.
Are we ready?
Yeah, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Frankie Valley Way. Congratulations.
My eyes adore you. Go ahead, Mommy, sing it.
Hey, Maurice, how you doing, Maurice?
My eyes adore you.
See you every Sunday.
Grab the mic, let's go.
Go ahead, give her the mic. Go ahead, acapella.
I see the morning song.
I think it's easy. Go ahead. Sherry baby, Sherry. Sherry baby,
Oh, you're doing good. No, I'm serious. Your team is good.
Can you come out tonight? Come out We'll dance the night away. I'm gonna make you Sherry, baby, Sherry, can you come out tonight? Come out.